I'm Jake.
And I'm Marlin.
AKA Gee. And today we're going to be reacting to somebody we've never done a reaction video to before. This is RazorFist. For those who don't know, he's a person of many different types of videos. He does reviews of movies, retrospectives on heavy metal bands, video games, and he's also done political commentary videos. He's from the right-wing perspective on many things. And his movie reviews, which is what I'm most familiar with when it comes to him, are from a series called Rageaholic Cinema. His YouTube channel is called The Rageaholic, so yeah, he tends to rage and be pretty edgy. And a lot of his stuff, whether it be movies or politics, usually comes from a snarky, comedic point of view. And today we're reacting to his 2014, just in case he says anything that seems a little dated.
Okay.
His 2014 review of Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He really loves the 80s testosterone movies. So, without further ado, let's see what he has to say.
It's all my fault. Don't know how to fix it. Where do you start? What do you say? All I can do is go forward. Keep fighting and surviving until I find the answers I need. There are no answers! You're running from what you deserve! Why don't you tell me what I deserve? The same fate! Bunch of slack-jawed faggots around here. Predator. Simultaneously one of the most sincere sci-fi slashers this side of Alien, and a bicep-bending 80s action opus so manly the beard on your dick will grow a beard on its dick. And if you're the female persuasion, well, I'm afraid you'll spontaneously sprout 6 inches of salted salami. What do you think happened to Patricia Hernandez? We open the film, and you know what? Fuck it. Soldiers, helicopters, mustache, Carl Weathers, Jesse Ventura, aviators, Schwarzenegger. Fuck!
16 hours ago, we lost a chopper, carrying a cabinet minister and his aide.
Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, the entire mission of the film is to
Get to the chopper!
As for the reason why Dutch and his team have been called the nondescript South American jungle number 3042, well, Predator answers that amorphous query the same way it answers anything the fuck else, with oily, throbbing biceps.
We're fairly certain they're in guerrilla hands.
So why don't you use the regular army? What do you need us for?
Are you shitting me? Why call in Schwarzenegger circa 1987 in lieu of traditional ground troops? Because, motherfucker, the 2 strongest branches of the armed forces are both attached to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Because some damn fool accused you of being the best. Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Legendary.
Don't worry, Rageaholics, I'm sure your underwear is on the pill, but you may well want to double up on the condoms because the film promptly takes us to the inside of a chopper cabin for the 3rd annual World Summit of Weapons-Grade Testosterone and a rare glimpse into Angry Joe's comedic writing process.
Hey! The other day I went up to my girlfriend. I said, you know, I'd like a little pussy. She said, me too. Mine's as big as a house. See, she wanted a littler one because hers was big as a house.
What? You act like you ain't never seen a grown man ride on power.
Apparently he's not a big fan of Angry Joe.
With the prospect of further Angry Joe humor or diving into a sweltering Amazonian jungle teeming with hostiles busily skinning their comrades alive, the choice is fucking clear.
Never knew how much I missed this, Dutch. You never were that smart.
Utilizing his keenly tuned rippling man moves as oily echolocation devices, it takes them about a full fucking second to find the original team just, you know, hanging around. And you may well want to make that double condom into a triple, because the scene this discovery provokes is as close to penetration as many of you will ever experience.
We move. 5-meter spread. No sound.
Sound a little painless up there.
Oh yeah.
Payback time.
And you better believe the clock strikes payback time toot sweet as Arnold, John Redcord, and Apollo Creed stumble on a gaggle of brown folks, and we all know what that means in an action film from 1987. What we don't know is that Jesse the Body Ventura is about to mistake the entire population of South America for the Illuminati.
Fucking minigun, man.
There's bodies flying, trucks erupting into plumes of fire, and more mustaches than a George Michael pool party. Some limber-dick jabroni breaks the first cardinal rule of 80s action by not politely waiting his turn to die, literally sneaking the fuck up on a gun-toting Easter Island statue. The forecast for today, cloudy with a chance of one-liners.
Stick around.
Heh.
Some AK-brandishing cunt flap manages to wing Jesse the Body in the arm and escape with what remains of his fucking life, touching off an utterance of the manliest 6 words in the English fucking language.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
If you hear sirens in the distance, it's only because Jesse Ventura is in the process of stealing this entire butt-fucking movie. How do you go from shrugging off Kalashnikov rounds while toting a minigun the size of a small condominium in Predator to rolling around on the forest floor with Sven-Ol Thorson fighting over a tomato wearing Kmart jogging suits that account for half the film's budget over discordant public domain smooth jazz and Abraxas Guardian of the Universe?
Yeah.
Unlike reptilians, is a conspiracy genuinely worth looking the fuck into. Let's see, grenade fights, minigun duels, Arnold throwing trucks at brown people. Oh, did I neglect to mention Arnold beating women? After drilling Selma Hayek like a housekeeper, and learning that Major Mustache had been lying about setting them in there just to clear out some pranking Hispanics, they elect to drag her along as a hostage, you know, for reasons. The next solid 30 fucking minutes consists of Schwarzenegger, his team, and his triceps leering into the jungle like greased-up pedophiles busily flaring their nostrils in unison. Salma Hayek runs for the border, which means it's high time for shit to get Predator.
Bloody.
Not to worry, Spectacles. You're about to be in very good, very mustachioed company because we are about to establish the second cardinal rule of the 80s action film. And that rule is holy fuck, it's goddamn laser!
Bye, Jesse.
At which point the black dude Schwarzenegger impaled the fuck out of in Commando single-handedly
Bill Duke.
cements the third cardinal rule of the 80s action film. Unless you are in fact Jesse the Body Ventura, to wield a minigun is to scream your ever-living nuts off.
Firing at nothing.
Fellas, Central America. You can just wait for Obama to sell them the ammo. The good news, this bipedal buffet line finally getting into their sloped skulls to go the subterfuge route. The bad news, whoever rigged up the traps is apparently a half-retarded Ewok.
Shit!
Whoop.
Instincts of a motherfucking kamikaze pilot and a spasm of Sun Tzu-level strategic brilliance, the only two black guys in the ever-loving movie run off into the murder jungle together. Oh, this can only end well. Commando dude dude sets a land speed record for going from 0 to laser lobotomy, while Apollo Creed plunges mustache first in the Amazon. Sure, you're all alone, but hey, look at the bright side. At least you're still armed.
Or not. Just walks it off.
Boy, we're still good. 3 highly trained paramilitary commandos and Salma Hayek. Not to mention the fact that because this film is from 1987, the Native American guy has magic fucking powers. John Redcorn plants himself on the log, draws it in no way to be construed as valid goddamn sword knife, and defends himself as only he can, with merciless motherfucking nostril flares.
And for some reason cuts his own chest. They didn't show that.
I'm sure it's just a flesh wound, and anyway, you've still got 2 highly trained paramilitary... One highly trained paramilitary commando with a plucky young Latina who will no doubt be instrumental to your survival.
Get to the chopper!
Salma Hayek flees into the jungle, and for those keeping score at home, that leaves just 2 players on the fucking field. The Predator and Arnold goddamn Schwarzenegger, who in his first official act as formally designated Last Best Hope, runs and fucking hides.
I love the goofy holler.
It's a good holler.
For about 2 adjacent seconds. Freezing ass cold, covered from toe to titties in dirt and dog shit, Schwarzenegger backs into a small alcove, drops his head, and surrenders to his fate. There's just one catch. The Predator's AI was evidently programmed by Hideo Kojima. With the Predator's pussy-ass Batman gadgets on the fritz, there's just one thing left on the 80s action checklist. A gearing the fuck up to cave in some alien assholes montage.
MacGyvering this shit.
Hey, what makes a man? Is it the power in his hands? Is it his quest for glory? Give it all you got to fight to the top, so we can know your story. Now you're a man, now you're a man.
Back in the Royd days.
Culminating in the single manliest thing you could possibly experience this side of ingesting a deep-fried Charles Bronson testicle.
Don't think that was part of the movie, but still works.
Outside the galaxy. Doesn't hear you.
Hey, what? Did something? No.
And South America just shit itself in unison. Assuming you can tell the difference. No Call of Duty shit for Arnold, it's strictly bow and arrow time. As everyone's favorite Austrian golem literally swings his steroidal ass into action, taking pot shots, while the Predator blindly fires nondescript laser shit into the jungle. But when Arnold starts chucking spears, it's a long bridge too far, as the Predator jungles his ass from behind, forcing the Governator to flee into the river, in the process washing away his feculent camouflage, which is of course the Predator's cue to dispense with his weapons and armor?
So they're on even ground.
so began the storied film career of Nancy Pelosi.
Ugly motherfucker.
And you know what that means? Hand-to-claw mortal fucking combat. After an initial offensive flurry, Arnold fared about as well in jungle warfare as he did in marital court, and it isn't long before Duchess crawling on back to his hidey hole to drop a log on a bitch. It appears the trap, like Arnold with a buxom housekeeper, is effectively sprung, but Kojima AI, as we all know, is no more consistent than Kojima dialogue.
Come on. Do it. Do it! Come on. Come on. Kill me, I'm here! Kill me!
Predators are smart.
Deftly circumnavigating the ingenious conglomeration of preschool Lincoln logs, it appears Nancy Pelosi is all set to filibuster his Teutonic ass, right?
Wrong.
After a grueling jungle duel, Arnold defeats her with what I can only assume is her approval ratings.
Ooh.
All but demolished, he hoists a nearby boulder, readies to strike, and then remembers there's no damage he could conceivably inflict that would be worse than what her plastic surgery has done already. Well, it's a good thing these acts of mercy never bite anyone in the ass.
I will not yield to you.
After giving all of Central America a Gaza makeover, the chopper arrives moments later, and as the post-nuclear fart cloud lifts, who the fuck is still standing, you ask? Arnold goddamn Schwarzenegger, that's who. What a stark, raving, complete, unmitigated badass. Fib.
And that's it. What'd you think of
Moved along fast. He was very enthusiastic. I guess I'm surprised we don't see him.
He usually does appear on camera, but not for this one.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly get a picture of him, and won't play any more video, but this is what he looks like.
Ah, okay.
He filmed,
Looks like you.
well,
No beard.
he wears glasses,
Yes.
and I keep mine tailed up. But yeah, he films in black and white most of the time. His early videos were in color, but yeah, he, as you said, shows a lot of enthusiasm. As I said, he's rapid in how he talks.
Yes, he is. I think he's very well scripted too. I don't think he does much of this off the cuff, which I like.
I've seen videos where he talks in like interviews, and he still talks like that naturally. But I think he's better when he does it in his own videos without say debating or conversation, because sometimes that way you talk doesn't translate well with conversation.
Right.
But yeah, RazorFist, he's been doing this a while, and I've seen all different types of videos from him over the years.
Okay, this is my first one, yeah.
And I like his movie reviews the best. I think they're the ones that have the most appeal to the general audiences.
Well, certainly you, because this is your thing.
Yeah.
The movies. But yes, he spoke fast. He was very enthusiastic about what he had to say. He kept naming that, and finally gave her name. The actress there kept calling her Selma Hayek, as though all Hispanic young ladies are Selma Hayek.
I think the joke is he's poking fun at that's how some people might think.
Ah.
And Predator, it is it's one of the greatest 80s action movies of all time.
Oh, it's a testosterone and bicep movie. There's no two ways about it.
Yep. And I just love how in love with the film he is. And he also he's done many action movies. Stallone, he did all 5 Death Wish movies. I think the same year this came out. And His Death Wish reviews were some of the first I ever found, and I like them, particularly because they're like a good way of catching up if you haven't seen them in a while. Like, I remember on my main YouTube channel when I reviewed Death Wish 3 with my old friend Matt Nugent. Matt hadn't seen the Death Wish films in a while, so to catch him up, I just played RazorFist reviews. And it worked.
And it worked.
There's a lot of jokes here. It's hard to catch every single one of them. This is definitely more of a gag-heavy review than an analytical review.
Definitely, yes.
He does occasionally do analyzation, but for this one it was mostly gags, and it still worked very well. It was funny. He was edgy. I liked it, and a few of his political opinions came through at times, but no more than, say, most reviewers will do that occasionally, and doesn't really ruin anything. Doesn't when the other guys do it.
No, he was fine. He and I obviously aren't going to agree on a lot, but
Yeah.
his reviews were fine. His political references were fun.
And only thing I'll say, because I generally try to avoid talking about political stuff, I'll say I don't agree with everything he has to say in his political videos, but there are a few stuff that I do, and even if I don't agree 100%, he's very interesting in how he talks about and articulates.
Right.
And as he showed in his reviews, he has a pretty impressive vocabulary.
Yeah.
So if you're open-minded, I feel like you can really enjoy his stuff, and the reviews are a lot of fun.
His presentation is articulate. It's one burst after another burst after another burst, a continuous thing.
If you're a sensitive type, maybe stay away. But as he would say, if you've got balls, jump in. And he did skip a huge chunk, like after the guy gets killed, trying to capture Anna Salma Hayek. They skip through the whole part where they try to set traps during the night. The parts with Jesse Ventura, Jesse Ventura was he was a great part of the film. He has probably the most memorable line, "I ain't got time to bleed," and they kill him off pretty early.
Yeah, and pretty effectively too, just right through him. So.
Yeah, and the part where they're all firing into the jungle, even though they're firing at nothing.
Well, I think they're trying to fire where they saw the predator shape go.
Yeah, but I still love that sequence. It's essentially gun and bullet porn.
And yes, they shot a lot of bushes.
And that's all I really gotta say. Check out RazörFist. His channel's called The Rageaholic, and if you love 80s action movies and a few others beyond that, maybe check out his movie reviews. And any final words?
I enjoyed it.
Glad to hear, man. And if you like this video, maybe check out more on the channel, and if you like those, maybe subscribe, and we will try to see you again soon. Hope everybody's doing well at this time.
Soon.